Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, getting some cool readings done. I'm on 498 videos. I kind of want to, like, I'm about to be on 499. I wonder if I should wait for tomorrow if I do the last one tonight. I don't know. I can't tell. I'll wait till the end of this one. I'm started to feel like I was going to lose my voice, but I got it back in the last one. For the highest good of all, what is needed for this collective to know? Been some really interesting reads tonight. Fascinating to know. Sophie and Yoda are both at my feet right now. Just sitting, being sweet little loves. Been doing this for a couple hours, so they're like, lady, our bladders, darling, please. I'm just kidding. I literally let them out right before I started this. They're gonna be okay. Ooh! Son of a monkey's butt nugget. Okay, well, here we grow. I was thinking to myself, oh, the last two have been so lovely and delightful. I'll just let you take that scene in for a moment. just, woo, spicy. What was the dye they used for that dress? Okay, so there's the Ten of Swords in the recent past. I can't tell if this is revenge yet or not. Oh, another one bites the dust. Alright. Okay, so you got this guy. That'll inspire a lot of what just came out. And this dude on his side. This feels like you took the wrong advice from a friend listening to some douchebag claiming to have authority that just wanted to keep people on strings, and you're like, damn. But this is you. I'm not making any judgment. Especially if this fella. Dango. Alright. You know, if you don't like leashes or listening to bad advice, let's not do that. Just say, you know, that was nice. Thank you for your visit. Loved you, bye. Okay, so then you got the Six of Pentacles. You're like, God damn it, this happened. Sorry. It happened before. Feel like this John be happening. So victory's on its side. You don't feel like you got a victory? Of course you don't, because this is just crap energy. But like when you're in this environment and like you have been given the impression that there's no other way out. When we trap people in situations, life, whatever it might be, and we can spout out, yeah, everybody's always got a choice. Tell that to the people stuck in war-torn countries right now. Who, even if they did have a passport, can't freaking leave. Okay? So, calm your shit. Death on the side here by the page. And again, my nose is itching and sneezy. Might be the last read. Might have to. Okay, so these all came out on their side. You got the Ace of Pentacles on its side. Ooh, the Fool. Central nervous system hijack. And the Ten of Cups on its side. I'm going to put that over by victory. Okay, so that's okay. That's like, okay, I was out of myself. I abandoned myself. Central nervous system hijack here. I allowed the hijacking of my Ten of Cups in my central nervous system. And oftentimes when we grow up in households that are like that, it becomes difficult to perceive even having a central nervous system. Like, if you don't know you have one, how the freak are you gonna know how to handle it, right? You don't understand how the body works, how systems work, how things are cultivated in your own life, and you're going about it blindly. How the hell are you gonna know, right? So I'm not placing any blame here. I'm just saying that this situation is shit. Dude, we all been there. We all had to learn the hard way what a central nervous system was and how everybody and their freaking mother wanted access to it, right? Because God forbid we should be in our own whites. Okay, so victory with the Six of Wands here. Transformation, Mother of Cups. You got the Son of Cups sideways over the Emperor, and then you got the Three of Pentacles sideways over the Emperor. It's just where they flew out, kids. But that definitely speaks to me of like emotional and even like, I'm not getting work situation. This is like material. Somebody's keeping your materials on a chain away from you. So you couldn't have the resources you needed to make the choices. Then you got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Mission completed. Lesson learned. Not gonna work here anymore. Not gonna be underneath this web. Not gonna be caught in this web anymore. This web of what feels like work shall set you free. So the Mother of Cups is pointing to the Six of Wands here. See, this is a victory. This is a victory over this situation. This is now this. So, complete. The cycle's complete. Now, once the cycle's complete, you got that fresh, yummy energy and the potential for something else to swoop in and that's resonating with that energy and wants you back in it is really high. There's a lot of people that can sense that energy, will call that energy forward, attract it on a subconscious level. We're dealing with the central nervous system here, okay? Dealing with the central nervous system, okay? You know, making people villains all the time is not always the good call, but you do need to hold people accountable, right? Right. So, just being aware of that healing energy is super powerful, really potent, and crucial for some people to keep access to. So, being aware of that and making sure that when you have new tings on your energy, you're not looking for familiar, you're looking for safe. And safe is not this, okay? And sometimes we confuse safety and familiarity and we think they're the same thing, okay? So this is where it's crucial to get that subconscious undercurrent really tapped into. Take a sip of it. Take a swig of water. Did you like the way it tasted? Did it taste bitter? Did it taste sweet? Did it taste blah, 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 blah? Okay? When you have a situation that you are obviously currently in and getting the F out of, okay? Keep in mind that being conscious of your energy that you are now holding, which is extremely potent and powerful because it's on the way out of this, the cycle's complete. There's new energy that's looking to come in, and you need to make sure that it's not the same freaking pattern you just got out of that wants to be repeated. What the heck was even that? Did you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but on my screen there's little dots right there that just like flew in. Okay, creepy. Okay. Anyway, what is that, like the Pleiades or something? What is going on? All right. Father of Cups at the bottom. What popped out was the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you're ignoring your own joy and happiness. That's going to happen with looking for new opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. Son of Pentacles coming forward, and the Seven of Wands. Like I said, keep your flame protected. Keep your sovereignty right now. Because, look at, you got a divine counterpart here who is protecting. And make sure it's not an error to the eye of illusion, but it's being in the upright would make it a danger. Now it's not a danger. So just make sure that while you're being protected in your lovely little phase right here, you don't reach out to repeat a cycle, but you've got a divine counterpoint here. And I'm not saying it's a relationship on the outside of yourself. I'm saying coming into yourself and pairing the feminine and masculine. So that way, when a relationship does show up for you, you already have that pair bond within yourself solidified. So you're not going to have to worry about, oh, is this person blah, 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 blah. Because you already have that feeling, emotion, sense, vibration, pattern flowing through your body naturally. Okay. I'm trying to ignore the orbs and it's really hard. Okay, so the Hierophant's in reverse. Do not do the air to the eye of illusion crap. Keep it real, kids. Keep it real. Okay. Four Swords. Meditate. Sit with it. Memorize the flow of the energy. Memorize it. This is how it feels in my body. This is the sensation that the divine counterparts being in the same vicinity, which is my vessel, this is how it flows. This is how it feels. This is how it operates. This is how I make decisions based on being safe in my body and having the masculine and present within me. A lot of times we, when we're like, ooh, bad things are happening to the opposite sex, or excuse me, pardon me, bad things are happening to my same sex, whatever it is, okay? Whatever narrative, sit with it, alchemize it. Bring it into light, bring it into your consciousness. Don't let fear control it. Protect yourself with the wisdom and knowledge it's bringing forth. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just had one swig of water. Freaking Gemini moon. Okay. Father of Pentacles. Alright. What else? Can I get the Fool clarified? Thank you. Temperance. Ooh. Temperance in the face of lies, darling. See it. Don't embody the emotional prompt. It inspires. Don't respond. Just don't respond. Don't look at it sideways. Just be like, and don't point it out either. I know you're lying. That's, yeah. Unless you're on an intimate level with that person, just like, you just look at him like, you want to try that one more time there, buddy? You want to try it again? You want to try rephrasing that so it makes sense in my system, please? I don't know why I keep doing that. I think it's grandma. Alright, we are not. But there's the Tower in reverse. The Daughter of Pentacles in the reverse. The Star in the reverse. The Mother of Swords. Okay. That's coming up over the Death card. Two of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in the upright. And Five of Wands in the upright. I told you not to fight about it. Alright, well, Next time your system tells you to engage, rather than sabotaging your own healing and getting back into the same pattern, don't engage. Don't engage. Refrain from engagement. Five of Pentacles, because you're going to get left out in the cold by everybody. Because once you engage in that petty argument stuff, you're going to just vet everybody out, and then you're going to have to start from scratch. Yes, even if it is your family. Oh my goodness, my nose itching is, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. It feels like a little fuzzball just crawled up my nose. It's not going away. Okay. All right. Let's get a few cards of advice. Okay. So refraining from letting that emotion take care over you. And you are at this point of like, I see through all this bullshit. Now what am I going to do about it? I am going to see if I can get that thing out. Ugh. Ah, feels like I freaking inhaled a dandelion seed. Okay. So you got Judgment. 3 of Swords and the Sun in reverse. Okay. So when you make the judgment call about having a broken heart and go into the shadow and start with the petty fighting, that's when shit goes awry. So replace the judgment with discernment. Replace it. Just replace it entirely. Going, you know what? You're a sovereign person who gets to behave how they want to behave unless it's, you know, inflicting harm upon me, in which case I'm leaving. Take yourself out of the situation, especially when it's this volatile, okay? This doesn't feel like it's an environment where everything is just going to be able to be communicated out. This doesn't feel like anything, well, we'll just go to therapy. This is I'm going to get out of this situation before it gets any worse, okay? I got to get out of here before I become a worse person, right? Because when you're in those types of environment, you don't just get to overcome the energy. You can for a little while, but it doesn't last. It never lasts. So make sure you get yourself out of the energy. Get yourself in a different environment, hopefully a little bit safer than that one. I feel like we're supposed to go with Radiant Joy because it feels like you need some Radiant Joy because that was toxic. And again, Matthew Wood wrote a really great book called The Extracellular Matrix, and he pointed out in there that we are products of our environment. So making sure that at least the 6 feet around you is clean and clear for now, and then moving into getting into a safe space that you can sleep in, a safe space you can cook in, a safe place to relax in. And I know it's hard. I am not in a space to tell you that you know, you did this to yourself, yada yada yada. No, some people are just born into it and they don't have a fucking choice. So I am not of that high vibe community. You manifested this, you did this. We are all co-creators. We're all co-creators. And that's what, you know, the high vibe community really doesn't want you to get a hold of. Is that everything is manifested with everybody else involved. Okay? So we need to be diligent about what we allow ourselves to be around. Okay? And sometimes when you can't escape, go into protection mode. Go into full shutdown protection mode. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Stay silent. Be silent. I hear you. Been there, done that. We're just like, if I even breathe incorrectly. Right? Right. Alright. It's going to be a short read. go dig that freaking dandelion and see it on my fucking skull. Okay. Wellness is a natural state. I know I can hear you. The fuck it is, lady. It's not. If you go out in nature and just sit in nature, the wellness comes in. Pinky swear. So this is physical, and it says, I love and appreciate all my body does for me. Okay. So that's another thing, too. When we're feeling like hopeless and helpless and whatever else, we can remember that there's entire legions of advocates within our own system. Within our own lovely little third kidney meat suit. Legions, darling. Legions underneath the kidney skin thingy. Assisting in your survival, your thrival, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So remember to give some grace to that. Give some honor to that. Don't allow yourself to forget that you are a sacred, sovereign, and amazing human being that wasn't created for nothing. Okay? At the bottom, through silence and stillness, I find my inner peace. And this one is mental. It says, I'm focused and present. Lady, I don't know why you bother holding those blasted things up. That's all backwards. I apologize. Alright? I love you. Don't give up. We need you here because you're going to tell the world how to heal from this particular situation that you are currently finding yourself in. I believe the new moon is on January 3rd. Whatever you want to get rid of, write it down and burn it up on January 3rd. Don't reread it, okay? I love you. Merry Witchmas. Until next time, keep your flame.